Welcome to the Utopia of the Seas ship tour. We spent 7 days on the Utopia and finally had a chance to explore most of the ship. Some of it we'll discover with you today, but we're gonna go deck by deck and do a walk around style tour with you. We're gonna start on deck 16 because 17 and 18 are suite related and we don't have access to that. At least not yet, maybe one day. But we're gonna start here, deck 16. Let's go.
Step counter starts now.
So starting on the back, we have the Abyss slide. Kayla and I both did this. It had lights on the inside. It was pretty fast.
Super fun slide. If you want to get down to deck 6 really quick,
that's
hop
the way
in
to
a
go.
Bag and slide down.
Yeah, just make sure you have like dry clothing. Over here,
Like the signature too of the Oasis class ships is like that purple slide. Like you see it and you know it's one of those classes of ships.
Also, we have the wipeout bar back here. We got some of that shaved ice stuff. And that was pretty good. The only thing is it's not included in the drink package. So it was like $16 for a snow cone, which is kind of ridiculous, but fun to try just once.
I forgot to keep my changing color straw too.
Yeah. And as we work our way onto the other side here, they have this great little area called the Utopia Playscape. This is a great spot for kids. So if you come back here, you'll see they have a bunch of stuff in here for smaller kids, I think, but they have like little swings, little starfish there. They have an awesome lighthouse here with the slide.
I kind of want to go play in there.
Yeah. So we really like how it's kind of secluded and like caved in so that the kids can just like
can run amok and be kids, you know?
Now, of course, it wouldn't be a Royal Caribbean ship without the flow rider, so...
Ryan has done this on Explorer of the Seas.
Yeah, it's quite difficult, guys. The thing I am not a big fan of is the amount of waiting that you have to do
and this one only has one flow rider. There are some ships that have 2 flow riders.
Yeah, so you get to try once and then you gotta wait like 30 minutes just to go again, so that's a bit of a bummer. You do need to sign
a waiver. You do need to like kind of pass some tests to make sure you can do this, and you have to start on your belly first and work your way up to your knees and then stand. You don't just get to stand up and surf like that.
Yeah, exactly. You can always do private lessons or group lessons, things like that if you want, you know, private access. And just on the other side of the wipeout bar,
we'll be coming back here later.
We have this legendary mini putt course.
This one is probably the nicest one I've seen on any Royal ship.
We haven't actually got to play yet, but we're planning on doing it, I think, either today or tomorrow. But we just love the detail.
Yeah.
And
the colors, the theming.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Check this out. So they have this really cool octopus here, which I thought for a mini putt course, that's insane.
Now you can't quite see it right now, but this octopus leg, you can see a light. And I've heard if you come back at night, that this whole mini putt area like lights up.
Oh, maybe we should do it at night.
Come back and do a quick shot for you guys. We'll
they also have like
here.
This clamshell thing. I really think it was cool how like the blue is kind of the water and the green is like kind of islands. Just for a mini putt course, this is really crazy.
The detail, the colors, like everything is just awesome.
So they have a zip line here too, so you can take the zip line from here all the way across the boardwalk area and you come down right here.
I did this on Oasis of the Seas and it's fun. It's not scary. Like there's no drop. You literally start kind of sitting and they push you across and it's like a little gingerly slide right over to the other side.
Still pretty cool. And our room was like here before on the first cruise, so you could see people going across. Right behind us is a sports court area. So right now they're doing some sort of soccer competition, basketball.
They have a lot of pickleball in here.
Yep, and it's fully enclosed, which I mentioned this before that it's great that it is, because sometimes they play volleyball in here and the ball like goes flying and that sort of thing. Then right beside it here they have an enclosed ping pong or table tennis area,
which is great. This used to be open too.
I know.
And the pong balls would just go flying all across the ship. You'd see them like rolling across the ship.
Yeah, so it's great that they finally did that.
Glass.
And right by the mini golf course, they have the Cantina Fresca bar.
I didn't even know there was a bar here, and I eat lunch here almost every day.
We actually got margaritas here, but I got you the drink. Yeah. So then that brings us into Local
favorite
Fresh,
place.
which Kayla loves this spot for lunch. Let's go check it out. This is great, especially for Kayla, because they have a lot of gluten-free options. Let's show you what they have here. They have burritos. You can make them yourself, or they're pre-made. They
got like pulled pork, beef, chicken. There's rice, black beans. They have pre-made burritos, chicken and beef, if you prefer to just grab and go. They have quesadillas, chicken and cheese.
Yeah.
They've got tortilla chips with a chili beef and a cheese sauce. So you can kind of make your own nachos. Then they also have some desserts. So they got tres leches, dulce de leche, and a caramel flan.
Oh, those look
They also
good.
have some cut fruit at the bottom and whole fruit. And then you come over to the best place, which is where I make my food, is the toppings bar. So you've got salsa, sour cream, guac, cheese, lettuce.
Look at all
what
that,
else
guys.
you got in here?
I got infinite
Jalapenos,
amount.
limes. And my favorite, the pièce de résistance, the Cholula Station.
Yeah, basically any kind of hot sauce you want.
Any kind of hot sauce you could possibly want, it's here, and it's so good.
So right outside of Local Fresh is the arcade,
This
which
is where Ryan and I have a lot of our Olympic
we
challenges.
do enjoy coming to the arcade here.
This is not just for kids.
Yeah, adults can have fun in here too,
Ooh,
guys.
look at that air hockey table. This is legit looking.
Yeah. I got the bowling game that we like to play, more air hockey.
I wonder if they have the duck thing that you've been looking for.
Oh, maybe.
I see it, the ducks.
Okay. I got this basketball game.
Which Ryan beat me at, sadly.
Yep. I got a few like kind of ATV, like driver racing
the ATVs.
games.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
And here's that duck game I wanted to try. Maybe we'll take a pause here and do that.
We try to get a Royal Caribbean duck.
They have little Royal logos on them, yeah. And let's see how much. They're, it's $3 $2 a play. So you got to be good at this crane game.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like a hack. If you guys know a hack on how to win a duck, drop us a comment.
Yeah, generally it's a pretty small arcade, but I think it's great that they have these little gaming areas for kids and
just make sure you put some controls on the C-Pass, because otherwise we've talked
Yeah.
to some couples that they see their bill at the end
Charged
and they're like, oh my God, like $100 charge.
Exactly.
The arcade.
So here's a place we haven't been before. This is for a good reason. This is a social club. It's exclusively for 13 to 17-year-olds.
I would have loved this when I
want
was
to
a
just walk
teen.
in here a little bit. Because look
at this.
like mirrored kind of entrance
Imagine
here.
being like 15 and you're on a cruise ship with all your friends and like making friends, and you get to come to your own little like club.
Yeah, that's
We're
cool.
like,
Oh, this is
this
actually
window
quite a big
seating.
space.
oh man, they
some
got
big
TVs. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like, look at the seating.
Yeah. Why don't we have this good of seating?
I know. If you're like 13 to 17, this is where you want to be.
They got little beanbag seating down there at the end.
This
That's
is
great.
such a cool
and it's right off the
spot.
sports court, so it's a great area.
Yeah, whoever designed this, like,
Good job.
has teens.
We might as well show this to you guys now. They have it later in the photo area.
Yeah.
But you can just, you would scan your C-Pass,
C-Pass.
and then it just takes a photo, and you can take a little selfie
And I think
here.
it's only $3 for photos.
Yeah, we
so
actually
it's-
bought one or two.
Yeah, it's so cute and
Yeah.
create some little cute memories.
Okay, so this is technically deck 15, but we will talk about the lime and coconut over there. They have a second floor lime and coconut, but you do get a great view of what's going on the Lido. But up here, they just have some casitas.
Lots of sun chairs.
A lot of chairs. I really like this area coming up here. It's like a nice little shaded, or half shaded at least, area. So the sun,
obsessed
it gets super hot.
with this hot tub, because this one is like a glass hot tub, so you can see it from the pool deck below, and it's totally clear and see-through.
Yeah. So this is
So
the
cool.
hot tub she's talking about here. You can get some great little people watching from up here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, don't be
And-
doing anything in this hot tub, because everyone below
Yeah,
you
they can see
it.
you. And then this is that half shaded area I was talking about.
There's-
It's just a nice, good area to still get the Lido vibes, but take
Yeah.
a sun break.
There's also a lot of sun chairs and sun loungers up here, so if the pool area is like totally packed and you can't get a chair, generally you come up here and there's lots.
And they have these great little beds here,
Yeah, these
more
are
casitas.
Sweet.
It's basically mirrored on the other side, so it looks fairly similar.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go check out the lime and coconut. Okay. I love having the two-story lime and coconut.
Yeah.
And the lime and coconut is actually a really great party place on the embarkation
Oh
day.
man, embarkation day, it was jam-packed.
Also, the plunge pool party gets really good.
Yes,
But we
wild.
actually got our first cruise drink up here.
We did.
And did some people watching, did some dancing. It was
And I love
really
it
good.
because you can see Central Park from up here too.
Yeah. We also have this like great little seating here. It's like bar top seating basically.
Yeah.
And
is
the
great.
sail away stuff happens like right there. So
And you can see it on the big screen too. So
yeah.
And the coolest thing about this big screen actually is the way they placed it on this ship. You can see it from Central Park, So you can still be part of the party without being on the pool deck.
You can be chilling on your neighborhood balcony in Central Park and still see it.
During sail away yesterday, they were like pointing cameras down there and like people were waving and stuff. It was pretty cool.
And then just all around basically deck 16, they have all this seating. You can either, you know, get your ocean views, or you can spy on people in the Lido deck.
On the opposite side of where we're standing, maybe we could do a quick walk by, there is actually a kids area. So they've got like a play structure in the water, that big Royal Caribbean bucket that fills up with water and like dumps on your head.
Okay, and then in the forward on deck 16, they have the Hooked specialty restaurant. There's an upcharge if you're not aware, but the last time we came to Hooked was, I believe, on the Navigator. And I really enjoyed it. I had a bunch of oysters and that sort of thing.
They brought me some food from the main dining room, which was fine with me.
Yeah.
I'm just obsessed with all the decor in here.
Hi.
It's very coastal, like it almost feels like you're
in
in Maine or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at the you have like great Salarium and ocean views from here.
Oh yeah.
This is a really nice restaurant. It is lunchtime right now and there's not too many people in here, but I guess we're in Nassau, so it's closed.
Oh, and you know what's right underneath us is the Salarium Bistro.
Oh yeah, this is an area we have been meaning to get to for breakfast, but we haven't gotten there yet.
It's so big.
Yeah, but you get the views of the Salarium Bistro down below, and of course the Salarium itself. Okay, moving down to deck 15.
This is the party deck.
This is where all the fun happens.
Yeah.
So it is happening here today, but they have a couple slides here, which we have done all of them, or I should say I did and Kayla's dad.
I think that was day 2, right?
Yeah, so they have these 2 twisty ones, and then over here they kind of have like a toilet bowl, fish bowl.
Champagne bowl.
Oh, champagne bowl type. This one is the best one. Like if you're gonna pick a slide, do this orange one.
Yeah.
These ones over here are not too bad. The line is definitely shorter for those, so if you just want to get a quick slide in, that's the way to go.
It looks like nobody got off today in Nassau, so it's a little busier than we thought it was going to be.
But that brings us to the kids area, so...
If I were a kid, I would literally never leave this place.
Yeah, it's one heck of a kids area, guys. They have like, this kind of looks like a smaller toddler area.
Yeah.
And this is like maybe kids a little bit older, but they have like their own slides. Yeah, they got the bucket that falls on people. They got like little spraying water gun things.
It's really great. It's actually kind of mirrored to Coco Cay, because Coco Cay has a little kids water park that looks very similar to this.
That's a good point. And then they got plenty of lounge seating for the parents to kind of hang around.
Yeah, so you guys can still get a drink, hang by the pool, and your kids are occupied and safe.
Just on the other side of the kids area, I believe this is called the plunge pool.
I believe so, yes. There's no shortage of pools.
No,
here.
There really isn't. But yeah, I love like the
another hot tub.
Palm trees. They got hot tub down there. Plenty of seating here.
Yeah.
You know what they're missing for this one is they don't have any in-water loungers, which makes me think maybe it is geared a little more towards kids.
And the chairs actually kind of pull onto the pool deck.
Yeah.
So it's like more of a sports pool, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah, and they have a second hot tub on this side. These are usually pretty busy and usually pretty full of kids, but if you want a nice quiet hot tub, I'd suggest going to the Salarium. Okay, and just on, here was the kids area here, and just over here is another lime and coconut, but what's so kind of cool about this one is if you're a smoker, you have your own bar.
Yeah.
Because this is the smoking section right here. So I guess there's technically 3 lime and coconut bars.
Yeah, a lot of lime and coconut bars. So there's this one, you've got seating, you got bench seating. Then
we'll walk towards the middle, and this next area is where you want to be for Embarkation Day.
Embarkation Day, this was absolutely packed with people. It was a party.
They had like Congo lines going through here, dancing, like the wobble, the Cupid shuffle. Everything was going through here.
And there's some nice couch seating here too, so if you're here with the group, there's like some nice seating options.
One of the new drinks I really like that they featured is the gin and juice drink.
Oh yeah, the Snoop and Dre drink. Yeah. That was so good. It's like a can.
I like the passion fruit and the citrus, but I'd go with the passion fruit if you want to give it a shot. But then look at this view we have here of the other 2 pools. You can tell why this is like kind of the central hub for the party, because you got both pools on either side. And then they kind of host the embarkation party right there by the screen. Okay, and then to talk about these pools, nothing too special. One thing I noticed about these pools is they're quite shallow, so you can easily stand in them. They're always busy. You got to come here early to get some of these beautiful white loungers that Kayla and I spent some time in. And I really like, they kind of have like this audience seating here. Which is great, especially if you just want to get away a little bit. But yeah, also any events that are going on, that's a great spot to get.
You can actually see the see-through hot tub from down here. You get a little POV. of what that looks like.
So you can see people from the waist down, which is kind of weird, but kind of cool.
It's fun.
Yeah. Then you have the pool over there. It's mirrored on the other side, so we'll save a bit of time there, and it's another great area.
They also have a clear hot tub over there as well, so it's an exact carbon copy.
Okay, and we're double backing towards the Salarium, and I gotta say, I love the Salarium because on the Utopia of the Seas in particular, it can get quite noisy, quite rowdy.
It's very
and the Salarium is like a little safe haven for you.
Like you're
if you want to get away from it all.
You're gonna hear the noise just kind of melt away as we walk in here.
Yeah, it's a little bit air conditioning. They have nice. It's got a nice like kind of pool smell, nice air freshener smell.
As soon as you walk in, you've got this cantilevered hot tub, which is probably one of the coolest hot tubs ever.
Yeah.
We went in on day, I can't remember. One
of the first 2 days.
Yeah, oh no, it was day 2, we were in Nassau. And I sat against this glass wall, and this is glass all the way down to the bottom, so you can see right down to the port.
Yeah, it's so cool. Check that out, guys. It's actually, if you go right up against the glass, it's pretty trippy. But
I leaned against it too, which is probably unsafe.
Yeah, it is like 20 degrees warmer up here.
It is very hot up here.
So they have tons of great seating in here.
These are really nice chairs too. Like
it's fully enclosed. They have even better chairs, we'll show you. But this is, we'll take a little step up towards the bistro.
I'm also not sure if we mentioned, the Salarium is adults only. So there are no kids allowed in Salarium. It's 18 plus.
And you can hear how much quieter it is compared to when we were out there before. But I guess we're technically walking through the Salarium bistro right now. But these are great areas to come and just have a conversation, relax, have some food.
A cocktail.
Yeah, they have all these little sculptures. They got like some plants. Some are fake, but it still brings a nice little ambiance. And then, yeah, fully enclosed. Check that out.
Tons of hot tubs.
Yeah, it does get pretty busy in here sometimes. Like I imagine if we go by the pool right now, it's pretty busy. It's
probably pretty packed.
But they have these like nice little seating chairs here.
The thing I like too is that they have some of the more cushioned chairs too.
Yeah. And then up here, there's a great little conversation set. They have like these half back areas, but good place to take a little break, have a drink.
If you're with a large group, you've got this entire couch.
Yeah, and here's the Salarium bar here. So a great place to come for a drink. They also did the silent toga party in here.
They did.
And it was really bumping. Yeah, it was a really fun night. Actually, when we asked Kayla's mom, she said that was the most fun she had. So yeah, here's the pool.
Yeah, so this is the only cold, like dipping pool, like where you can go under, kind of.
Yeah.
And then they have underneath here.
Yeah, they have like a little lounge area. It's kind of like not a lot of water, but they got the white loungers in here.
Yeah, it's just enough for like your ankles, basically.
Just a little refresher.
Somewhere to just come and kind of relax and exist.
Now these are the chairs that kind of get reserved first because they have thick cushions and also they have pillows on them, which is great. And it's right in front of this hot tub, so you can see why it's a popular spot. But that's the Salarium, guys. Now just outside the Salarium, they have a great spot to not only get a drink, but to watch a sail away.
Sunset.
And that's the view bar, guys. Look at that. From what I understand, this used to be kind of a hot tub area, but now they've made it so it hangs over the edge here, and you get beautiful views.
Yeah.
They also have really great seating on the other side. There's like couch seating and stuff down there, just to have like a nice little conversation and get a drink. They
also have their own little bar menu here, so you can get drinks here that you can't necessarily get in other pool bars.
And then right on the side of we're back by the lime and coconut, they have this sprinkles area. So this is where you can get your ice cream. I saw some pretty good like swirl ice cream here. We actually haven't gotten sprinkles yet, which I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I feel like normally we get
Ryan definitely gets it a lot. Yeah. Mine, I can't really have sprinkles on Royal Caribbean because they put it in a cone only. They don't have a cup option, so I can't have it. Which is why Carnival kind of wins on ice cream for me.
And then they have some great poolside food here, the spare tire. Now they have some pretty good options. Nothing gluten-free for Kayla, unfortunately. But they have like some tornadoes, some raspberry cheesecake, that kind of thing.
It's all grab and go, package,
sandwiches,
like easy to eat.
So easy kind of Windjammer style food.
I was gonna say, if you want to snack by the pool, but you don't want to get dressed and go inside and sit down at the Windjammer, this is like a great option.
And then the front of the truck, the hand washing station is right here, and the license plate says hungry. That's adorable. And then still on deck 15.
This is where they keep all the air conditioning.
Yeah, it's so
glorious.
Cool here. But we are walking into the Mason Jar. We went here for lunch. and some cocktails. And I think they probably have the best cocktails on the ship.
They're definitely different. It's nice to get something a little different. Like, if
look how nice it is in here, guys. They have like, we found it quite busy in here, and we had to wait for a table on the bar side. But yeah, they do have all this bar seating here. They have a table there.
My band.
Yeah, my favorite seating is this right here.
The rocking chairs.
Little rocking chairs, and watch the view there at the same time.
I love that. They also have like kind of a swing chair, which is super cool. And then I've heard that the live band is really good.
Well, we did hear the band at lunch
during brunch, but we were like way back there.
Yeah, we haven't been here for any kind of nightlife yet, but yeah, the band plays over there. And then for the drinks, we had the PB&J Old Fashioned, and we had the apple pie
Old Fashioned. Yeah. I liked that one better.
That was really good.
Yeah.
And then on this side here was where you eat. So we had the brunch here. They only will offer it on, I believe, Embarkation Day and the Sea Day.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of pick when you want to come here.
Yeah, reserve it as soon as you can. They do have some bigger tables for bigger groups too, which was great.
Yeah, I think I had the Nashville hot chicken sandwich.
You did.
And a red velvet pancake. And they were both, the chicken sandwich was
everybody got it.
I already know it's the best item. It's got to be. It's so good.
It looked good. I had a avocado toast that they made gluten-free for me. They were able to accommodate my mom's dairy allergy, so there were definitely options. I think my favorite thing about this place is like all the cute little like farm decor, like raised on cash and cornbread, please. It's so cute.
Okay, next we have the Windjammer. It will be kind of fast and furious today. It is lunchtime and probably quite busy in there.
Yeah.
But I'll show you guys not necessarily the food. If you want to see the food, you can check out our vlogs. But we're just going to walk through. They have this nice little seating area with the hand washing stations.
The party continues in here, obviously, too.
I do think these seats are nice, but they just provide a little extra congestion when you're coming in normally when it's really busy.
I think maybe it's a good option if you're waiting. Like if there's a line or something, maybe it's a good spot to wait. Yeah. I'm not really sure the purpose of them, but they're nice.
They have the Windjammer bar here. They have an Asian place right there. A deli place where you can get meats
look at that deli.
Sandwiches.
Look at the cheese.
And then a bakery spot over here where you can get all these like great little pastries and fresh bread.
Oh my God, this is my worst nightmare. Oh.
And look at all these meats and cheeses you can get over at the deli.
Why wasn't I over here the other day?
Oh, look at that,
this is
guys.
Gorgeous.
It's incredible. And then we'll just walk through real quick, but they have tons of options. Burger stations. In the morning, it's an omelet station. Kind of got a fresh from the garden area. Some Windjammer favorites there. Just some great seating over here on the left. We actually found this like really great spot in the back. We'll show you. But yeah, beverage station over there. Oh, I'll show you this beverage station. I think this is the coolest beverage station I've seen on a cruise ship. You put your cup there, and then it's a touch-free. You can get a coffee just like that. And then they have the same thing. I'll just pause here and get some milk. How awesome is that?
This is probably the best fruit selection I've ever seen. It's got sliced mango and dragon fruit. What?
Yes.
Like, these are not like pears and apples. Like,
looks so good.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
I'm getting hungry.
I know, I was gonna say we need to get a snack.
Then they have this area in the back. It's roped off. I'm gonna sneak through just for you guys.
Yeah, because they have some great seating.
He may kick me out, but we'll see. They have such great seating over here. It overlooks Central Park, and it is a good spot for larger groups too because nobody seems to come back here right away. Tend to take some of the seats closer to the entrance. Because we had the ultimate dining package on the first half of the cruise, we actually didn't come to the Windjammer too often for lunch. And there's so many great options on board, so it was nice to see what they have. It looked really good. We actually had a couple drive-by snacks. So the only thing on deck 14 is the Adventure Ocean and the Royal Escape Room, which I know Kayla's mom wanted to do this, we just didn't have enough time. So much to do on this ship. Yeah, well, and it's also an upcharge too. Yeah, we'll just walk through here real quick. We're not going to go too far. Monkeys. Yeah, I know. It's such a great little fun touch. So fun. Also, you can tell like you're in a kids area because the decor immediately gets bright and fun. Like fun. Yeah, and here's the escape room right here. Oh, cool. So we can't obviously see anything, but it looks like it's escape view, so kind of like a college theme maybe. So if you are traveling with the kids and you want to do something just the adults, maybe have a date night, whatever, you can book Adventure Ocean. They have as young as 6 months and it goes up to 5. They have a workshop and a theater. They've also got a hangout
area and an arena for the older kids up to 12. So 6 to 12 goes this way, babies and toddlers that way.
Okay, and on deck 12, there is no deck 13, so.
Yes. I guess it's bad luck or something.
Yeah, but they have Giovanni's. Now, we ate here twice.
Yes.
We had
Once
a
up here.
formal dinner and one like pizza and wine night. The pizza, Kayla, why don't you tell them?
20 out of 10. Like, best
Is it your
pizza
favorite cruise pizza you've ever had?
ever on a cruise, ever. Like, it was up there with Italy.
Yeah, it was mine too. It was fantastic.
Yeah, and it was gluten-free.
It was only $12 for a full pizza.
Mine was $7.
Yeah, I got the meat lovers. But let's walk through here.
So my favorite thing about Giovanni's kitchen is it reminds me of being at my Nana's house. Like, she literally has these plates. So, had these plates. But this is such a cool little area. We came up, you have a group, you can sit here and do like a little wine tasting. I think you said they had flights?
Yeah, they do have wine flights here.
Which is such a cute little area. They've got great seating.
And you can already tell the window here and the view. They just put in these new tables.
Also built these last night. We watched them be built.
Yeah.
How awesome are these? Like, I wish I could roll this home with me.
Yeah. But check this view out, guys. So you get the boardwalk view.
And the dinner view. Like, these are the dinner dining. They also have a patio, which is a first for Giovanni's.
We'll walk it there in a minute, but let's explore the rest of the top floor here. They just have like more seating areas over there. That's where we ate last night. It was really good.
Very comfortable chairs.
Yeah. One thing I appreciate too is they have a bathroom in here.
Yes, they do, which is so lovely.
Which is great when you're having a lot of wine.
Also, just the art and the flowers in here makes you feel like you're walking in Italy, like you're in Tuscany. Oh my gosh, this is an, it's obviously a fake olive tree, but it's an olive tree. This is great.
So they have the beautiful stairs lit up here. I love the brick.
Yeah, and this is real brick. Okay, we're on the patio.
Yeah, new patio area, and boy, you get smacked in the face with the heat.
That is probably the one thing about the patio that might work against them a little bit is in Nassau when it's 30 degrees and humid, this might not be the best place to sit.
Yeah.
I would suck it up and sit
Maybe
here,
like
though.
over the winter months, this wouldn't be so bad, but as of right now, if you're coming in the summer, trust me, you'll regret sitting out here.
It's also a little loud because you are picking up the noise from the boardwalk and Playmakers.
Like, listen,
I
right
can
now,
hear that there's a sporting event happening
it's Sunday
right now.
football right now.
Yeah.
So Playmakers is probably pretty busy. And yeah, we kind of have to talk a little bit louder just to hear each other as of right now.
This is where you come out from the abyss too.
Yeah. If you're liking the tour so far, give us a like and a subscribe. You can watch all our Utopia vlogs if you want more of an insight as what the ship has to offer. We did everything.
We did every show, we did every party. Like, we were
exhausted there for the first 4 days. But this brings us into deck number 9 because the
10
rest
and 11
were staterooms. So here is the music hall. Now, they are rehearsing in there right now.
Yes.
But I would say if you really want to see something funny, you got to check out our vlog where they pulled Kayla on stage and had her do some belly dancing and get the crowd going.
To not a belly dancing
U2
song,
music.
okay? Like, imagine trying to belly dance to soft rock.
Yeah.
I want to die.
Good for you. Kudos for getting up there.
Ugh.
That brings us to deck number 8. Right behind us is another entrance to the music hall.
It's kind of like the main...
It's a 2-floored area, but Central Park is one of our favorite areas on the ship.
And it doesn't matter rain or shine. They have umbrellas if it's raining, so you can still enjoy Central Park.
Okay, Central Park has a lot of restaurants in it, so we'll go through it real quick. So we got Chops Grill on this side, which Kayla's parents ate at and had a fantastic meal. Then on our first night, we ate at the Central 150, which was amazing. Kayla really enjoyed her cauliflower steak there.
And the bisque served tableside.
And I had lamb, it was so good.
So good.
Okay, so it is lunchtime right now, so we won't walk into the restaurants. We walked into the first one and people were giving us a weird look. Who are these guys? But on our left here, we got the Chops Grill. I would highly recommend, if you haven't eaten here, check it out. The steak here is amazing. They also have a nice outdoor patio area, but it's probably, again, a little too hot to be eating out there during these months, but maybe in the winter it's a little better.
It's nice that they have a roof, so you can eat here in the rain.
Yeah, and it'd be quite beautiful at night.
Yeah.
Here they have the Rising Tide Bar, which we rode the other night.
Yes, we did.
But it is closed right now.
Currently because we're in
so
port.
we can't see it.
But the idea is it goes from Central Park and then it kind of floats down to the main area on deck 5, and you can get a drink, and then if you're having dinner up here, you could start on 5, get up, have a drink. It takes about half an hour for the whole ride.
So and then in Central Park they have the Trellis Bar, And I gotta say, like when we were on the Oasis, this was basically just kind of a stand. It was like a red stand. Now they've really elevated it.
Leveled
It's actually a great spot to come get a drink or an evening cocktail. We did a little nightcap here. They have all these great little seating options in Central Park. It's very beautiful.
This is probably my favorite part of Central Park is this live wall, and it's on both sides. These are real plants. These are not fake. It is someone's full-time job to take care of everything in Central Park. So I can imagine that's a hard job.
So as we walk up a little further here, this is where the Azumi in the park is. And I gotta say, anytime Azumi's up in their game, I am all for it.
Yes.
Kayla and I love eating here. We actually had one of these like bubble cones. I had the Oreo bubble cone and it was quite good. We had the ultimate dining package, so we were able to get it included because you get a $10 credit at Azumi.
Which is sweet. And then I had the hata because unfortunately for me, it is a limited menu for Azumi in the park. So you can get some sashimi or some rolls or the dumplings, like kind of all the most popular things you could get in Azumi. But they didn't have, you know, vegetarian sushi or anything like that.
And here is the Azumi hibachi. You know what?
We haven't done Royals hibachi.
Yeah.
So I feel like we might have to do it just to see.
We did it with Carnival and it was just too difficult with Kayla's allergies and being a vegetarian. It just, they kind of cook everything together, so it didn't really make a whole lot of sense.
It was a fun experience though, because the chef usually sings and like they put on a little show for you.
We came in here and it was packed.
Oh yeah, and you could kind of hear it, even though they have a nice little hallway.
I like that it's separating.
Yeah, which is nice.
Okay, and here's the
This is a new addition.
I gotta say, I would love to try this because I had omakase on Carnival and it was one of my favorite meals. Let's take a look inside here.
When we were here at Azumi the other day, the creator of Azumi was in here testing his omakase menu that he created, which is so cool.
I asked if I could meet him and
he was busy. He's trying his food to make sure. So they're coming in here and they're testing to make sure everything is as fabulous as they want it to be. But I love this little private room.
And then here's the main seating area. I actually like sitting at the bar. I think it's great.
It's fun.
I had the sashimi and the Ryu Fudumaki roll here and it was amazing. But I just love the decor in here.
I also love in Central Park that they put signs telling you exactly what you're seeing. So you're like, oh, I love that plant. I want it at home. Ah, well, it's a flax lily, you know?
Yeah.
So cool.
Right up here we have the Park Cafe, which guys, I have to admit, we haven't stepped foot in here yet. There's just been so many options. I mean, the ultimate dining, just never called for it, but I will try probably the breakfast here at some point.
Yeah, it's open from 6:30 in the morning until 5.
Yeah, they have a lot of great seating out here.
Yes. It almost feels like you're in like a little Parisian square when you're sitting out here having like coffee.
Here.
Yeah, well, let's do it.
Thank you. Little lunch break, guys. Look, that's the roast beef sandwich from the Park Cafe with some horseradish and some mustard. Should be good.
That looks very legit. Look at that bun.
Last thing in Central Park is a shop called The Collection.
I feel like we can't afford anything in here.
Gone in there, yeah.
I don't think it's open because we are in port, but it looks like there are some fancy watches in there.
Yep.
And some fancy jewelry, some necklaces. So if you're looking to spend a little moolah, this would be a good place to do it.
Okay, that brings us to deck number 6.
Deck number 7 is only staterooms. Hi.
So we have the Vitality Spa and Fitness Center in here.
Somewhere we don't go but should.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks very nice. Oh, there's a cruise director doing a little spa show.
Yeah, let's not disturb him.
Yeah, let's walk by him real quick. It smells really good in here.
It smells amazing in here, and I love like they've got these little seating areas where you can just come. I love this little porthole kind of seating.
They had a salon earlier back by the cruise director. They have this Renew Station. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna not go in any treatment rooms or anything, guys, for obvious reasons. So they have exercise and nutrition, detox type stuff here.
You can get so much stuff in here. You can get IV drips, you can get like Botox, you can get all sorts of treatments, facials.
Yeah, it's quite expensive, but
oh yes.
if you want to do an extra bit of relaxing on your vacation, you can do it here. That brings us to where you're not going to be relaxed.
You're never going to find us here.
The gym. Now, I think my mom came to the gym this morning, and yeah, they have tons of cardio equipment. Oh, they even got some like Stairmasters.
This is a pretty legit gym.
Oh yeah, this is big. They got a full gym, all the machines you could probably need for your workout.
Oh, they've even got a class going on right now too.
They got fitness studio in there where they do classes. So they got a free weight area here. What's really great is they have a Smith machine. Now most of them, just for obvious reasons, they don't want people dropping like barbells or squat racks and that sort of thing, but the Smith machine allows them to have that, so that's good. And that's the gym, guys.
And seeing as how we had unlimited dining on our first leg, we
did
probably
the opposite of
should
the
be
gym.
here right now. We should probably stop and do a little lap.
Yeah, and maybe like one day when we like retire on a cruise or something, we could come to the gym.
I like that manifestation.
Yeah.
Also, right beside me, there is a little stair area down to the jogging track. So if you just want to walk the ship, it tells you like how many steps you're getting, how many miles.
Yeah, let's take a quick peek at the jogging track, even though it's technically one deck below. So just a quick peek. This is technically deck 5, but this is where the jogging track is. And yeah, my mom's been using it. So
every day. Yeah, good for her. I'm so proud of her.
This is great. Now I know there's some good areas.
It used to be on the pool deck and it kind of got in the way.
Yeah, there's some good areas too, like closer to the aft on the jogging track. Remember that nice spot to view the wake?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we won't do the full lap here, but this is kind of what it looks like, guys. So on the other side, closer to the aft on 6, we have the schooner bar.
A Royal Caribbean staple. It's on every single ship, I believe.
Now, I love the elevated menu that they brought here. We saw some trivia, some piano music going on in here. Really a great pre-dinner cocktail spot.
Yeah.
It also, we'll show you in a second, but it overlooks the boardwalk. So when things are going on, like any kind of parade or
the military
dance party,
appreciation.
Military appreciation, this is a popular spot to kind of be in spectator mode up here.
Yeah.
They have this really great bar down here. It kind of has like a wraparound.
It's very comfortable chairs.
Yeah.
And it's still got the schooner bar feel with like the ropes and the nautical theme, but it's just a little more modern and elevated.
Yeah, and check out the view here, guys. So you can see what's going on in the boardwalk right here. And there's always like musicians that play right here, so you get a great view. Just on the other side of schooner, you have the focus area and your shore excursion. So focus is where you get all your photos from the camera guys that walk around.
They also have camera equipment too, so if you have something like a GoPro or something.
If you want an action camera for your cruise or something, you can get one here.
They have accessories for your camera, headphones, like other kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, but that brings us to the boardwalk. The boardwalk is amazing.
It's kind of like a Coney Island feel. Like the carousel, and it's like being on the boardwalk in like New Jersey or something.
It's very
like that.
similar to other Oasis class ships, almost identical really, for a few differences. They got these like wooden horses here and how they make them for the carousel. Yeah. They got a little arcade section for the kids. And then on this side, which we haven't gone to yet either, I did on Oasis, but they have the doghouse here. You can get some hot dogs
and sausages.
Yeah. So on the right here, we got Playmakers. As I mentioned before, it's football Sunday, so this is quite happening. We're not gonna walk in the restaurants or anything like that. We're just gonna kind of walk through, give you guys a good look. You get a great view of the Abyss slide.
Yeah, this is where you come out from the Abyss slide. So you start out on, what is it, 16? And you slide all the way down to 6.
Yeah, crazy. Oh yeah, they got some cornhole here. It's very loud here, guys. As you can tell, Playmakers is bumping today.
Happening spot today.
Yeah. Let's move on down towards the Aqua Theater.
The craziest thing is that this is technically a port day.
I know, yeah. People are supposed to be off the ship today.
No one's off.
So back by the Aqua Theater, they got these massive rock climbing walls.
Yeah, they are huge.
Yeah, they have it for all difficulties. So if you want to try it and you're not very good, there's a kid's side and then there's like a more advanced side. Yeah. And they have a mirrored one on the other side here. So
it's actually a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we did this. I can't remember on what ship, but we did this before.
Either. Yeah, we did it on one of our ships.
Navigator.
It's a lot of fun.
Navigator.
But when you get to the top and you kind of turn around and look at how high you are, it's a trip.
And here's the beautiful Aqua Theater, guys. This is where they did the Aqua 82. And we got to see the full show. I don't think on this 3-day cruise they got to see the full show.
No, they canceled it last night, unfortunately.
Too much movement.
The thing with the Aqua Show too is if they have to cancel, it's obviously for the safety of the people on in the show, but they'll usually offer you another showtime, like they'll move your reservation I know when they canceled ours, they moved it to like the Thursday.
Yeah.
So we have another chance to see it.
But I wonder on the 3-day if it's playing again. I hope for the people who didn't see the full show that it is, but
hope so.
Definitely make sure you do a reservation and check out Aqua 82. Coming back down the other side, look at these little things they have for the kids.
It's great because they're safe. They're caged in so they can't fall out.
Yeah. That's so fun. And then right in front of us we have Johnny Rockets.
Another staple.
Yeah, so they have free breakfast here.
Yes.
Which is pretty good. We had it before.
Yep.
Then they have
that
paid
maple
option.
bacon shake that you had.
Oh yeah. Then they have a paid option for lunch, guys. I think it's $15 cover charge.
I think so.
And here we have the carousel, which we haven't gone on yet.
We haven't. My parents and your parents both rode it already.
Yeah.
So
we
we'll
got
have
to see
to do
in
it.
action,
We've done it a few times. It's fun. It just like brings you back to being a kid. Speaking of kids, they actually have a kids shop. Oh, it's so cute. They have like all Royal Caribbean swag in there, just all for kids. Some toys, backpacks, towels, hats, like super cute.
Then they also have Sugar Beach here.
In case your kids didn't get enough sugar on the cruise.
Yeah, they sell ice cream and different kinds of candies. Looks like the ice cream section is roped off, but if you want a little sugar high, this is a great place to come.
And they have like old school candy too, like candy from like the 70s and 80s in there. It's pretty sweet. Okay,
that brings us to deck number 5. We are almost there, guys. We are going to enter in the dining room.
This is like the first time we've been here, except for when we did the
re-embarkation,
like, re-embarkation process.
So right away, you can see how beautiful it is in here.
Gorgeous.
Nice little entryway. And you can come and do your My Time dining or your traditional dining here. Right when you get on board, you can get that sorted out if you haven't already, or do your specialty dining reservations.
For those of you with allergies, when I come to the main dining room, I tell them on the first day about my allergies, and usually that night they give me the next day's menu, and I can pre-order my food so that everything's like all set and ready to go.
Yeah, but look how pretty it is in here.
Wow.
It's a pretty standard setup for Royal Caribbean in terms of like the dining room. They always kind of have this like middle area that looks down at the deck below, but check out this chandelier. It is gorgeous. So pretty there.
And you can see the dining rooms on deck 4 and 3 as well.
Definitely a lot of dining space.
I just noticed this promenade sign. I've never like noticed it before.
Yeah, the promenade is one of my favorite things about the Oasis class ships.
Yeah.
You know, it's on other classes, but
then
I really
the smaller
love
ships have like the Esplanade, which is kind of the same thing, just a little smaller scale.
Yeah. This is the new bar here, Pesky Parrot.
Yes.
Which we've had some cocktails here.
Nailed the Pesky Parrot. Like the theming is so on point.
Yeah, I had the peanut butter pina colada here, and you had some tiki mosa.
Tiki mosa, yeah, it was really good. Maybe I'll get one.
Check it out, guys. They have all these like dollar bills up here.
Yeah.
They have great colors in here. There's a sign over here that says "Tropic Like It's Hot." Then check this out. This is so funny. They have, I don't know if they put this here or people put this here, but these are bathing suits.
Amazing.
It's so cool.
So fun.
Yeah. They have little great seating. I love the little screen here. This actually changes from night and day based on the time. And then they have, of course,
you can't skip the parrot, right?
Little parrot
I
here.
thought for a minute was a real parrot.
Yeah.
But he's not, thank God.
Oh, hey. Now, it doesn't end there.
It doesn't end there. The Pesky Parrot is so popular. They extended it into the promenade here, where you've still got the parrot theme.
Carrying out the vibes.
All the theming. Like, I literally match the Pesky Parrot right now.
Look at this, another little parrot here.
Yeah.
Obviously, this one doesn't move, but it's still cool.
This is not as realistic looking.
Yeah.
But, like, all the tiki theming is just so on point.
Okay, so here's the entrance to Rising Tide, guys. So if you're not sure, it goes all the way up to Central Park. There it is there, so it'll come down. And like Kayla mentioned, it's about a half an hour. And then on the other side, you have guest services.
There's a Regalia fine watches, so they have like Breitling watches, very expensive, high value stuff there.
Yeah.
And then we have an Effie here.
Yeah,
this is where you can get the royal bling, which
Kayla got something from Effie there.
Somebody got me as a little gift for our anniversary.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
What a thoughtful boyfriend or husband.
I was gonna say boyfriend.
Yeah. And that brings us to Cafe Promenade, which you can get snacks,
You can find us zombie walking here in the morning.
Get all your specialty coffee. They have a beverage station in there.
I like it too because if you don't want like a specialty latte, you don't have to wait in line. They have the coffee machines, the cream, the milk, the sugar, all that available. And then if you want the more specialty coffee, you can line up and order it. They also have water, tea, everything you could need.
And they have this great car here.
They always have a car.
I know, I love it.
Yeah.
And they have a Vespa, it's by Giovanni's as well, but it looks like it's called a Silver Streak.
This is a great photo area too, because you have the Utopia sign here.
Check this out, guys. You can get a great little photo op here as soon as you come on board. Utopia.
And then if you liked Utopia so much, you can walk right into next cruise.
Yeah.
Book your next Royal Caribbean cruise. They will give you a bottle of champagne. I have brought Ryan here after a few drinks by the pool deck and made him book another cruise.
Yeah, or you get next cruise certificates. That's probably the way to go.
Then we've got Accessory Place, which breaks my heart every time I walk by it, because you've got Chanel, you got Louis Vuitton, you got YSL, you got Gucci bags. I know. Gorgeous, gorgeous bags. They actually even have in the middle a vintage section. They have like 30-year-old Chanel vintage bags that are just like.
And then, of course, wouldn't be Royal without Sorrento's. You can get some late night pizza here.
The line here at like midnight or after certain shows can get a little wild.
Yeah,
but
like after the red party or white party, it's pretty busy.
Yeah, I can get gluten-free pizza here. It takes about 10 to 20 minutes for them to whip it up for me, but love a gluten-free za.
Yeah. Then they got Bell and Barley. This is the pub on board. They have live entertainment, like not too much. I think maybe around 8:30 they have a guy come out here with a guitar.
And it's usually amazing live entertainment.
Yeah, and then he's usually sing-along. It actually hasn't been very busy on this cruise for whatever reason, but you can get some different kinds of beers here and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they have like a very specific menu to this bar where you can get some like really kind of wild beer cocktails.
And look at this like conch or clam or whatever this is in the middle. It's so pretty,
the artwork
very sparkly.
On board is insane.
Yeah, crazy. This is where they do all your shop sales, like they have watch sales, jewelry sales, that sort of thing.
As the cruise goes on, you'll start seeing like 50% off, 30% off, like all that kind of stuff.
And they have the Royal shop here. We won't check it out, but...
We can't go in today, but we did go in I want to say day 2.
Probably on a couple days, but you can go, I bought the ship model and maybe a couple other things.
Royal swag. This one's more geared to like Utopia and Coco Cay specifically, but it's a huge shop. They also have a Salarium, so I went in there. They have makeup, perfume, that kind of stuff. So if you forgot, or you know your cover-up exploded or something, you can go in. You could buy that kind of stuff here.
Then we have Bolero, so that's where you get all your kind of Latin salsa music. We went in there probably like for the first time last night.
Yes.
But they have like Latin and salsa dancing classes and
they do.
That sort of thing. Let's go
tonight actually at 4 o'clock.
Let's go take a quick look in there.
Okay.
So they have a big dance floor here, a lot of seating. It does get pretty full. We had to kind of wait for a seat last night. But then they had this really nice bar, great service, great cocktails.
They have like the coolest seating area back there too, where it's like a car that's been cut in half.
Oh yeah, that's right. Check this car out. And there it is. Okay, I'll take a seat. Awesome. The lights are crazy.
I know. I can't believe it lights up. That's so cool.
And then they have a spotlight karaoke. It was jam-packed last night.
Royal takes their karaoke so seriously. They have an entire dedicated spot for it.
You couldn't even fit another human in here last night, guys. But
you can rent private rooms too in here.
Yeah, we've only come in here for getting our togas. But here's a quick look. There's something going on in here. Maybe a trivia or something. And they got, of course, the Starbucks, and just as of this cruise.
Just this last night.
And I can verify with you because we were on the last cruise.
And they did not have them. I looked for you guys.
So here are the Utopia of the Seas Starbucks mugs, guys. Won't take it out of the box.
Yeah, I was like, Ryan took it out last night, but it has like all the Utopia kind of things that are special to Utopia.
We are going to pick one up and do some sort of giveaway.
On our Instagram, I think.
Yeah, there is quite the amount of rules for giveaways for YouTube, but just know if you want to participate in that, you can follow along and then eventually we'll do it.
Okay, and they are $16.95 US, so they're not even like super expensive.
So that brings us to the Royal Theatre. They are doing rehearsals in here.
Rehearsals. We're doing this on a port day because we were hoping the ship would be a little more empty, but unfortunately.
Yeah, check out our embarkation day. I took some good footage of the theater in there if you're interested. One thing I will say is they had a lot of seating, but it's still filled up, so make sure you do reservations.
Yeah, and get here early.
And we are here on deck 4, so up here, there's quite a lot going on right now, but they basically have the attic over here, which is kind of a nightclub comedy place.
Yeah. They have the non-smoking Casino Royale on this side.
Which is closed right now because we're in port.
Yeah.
But we'll be able to walk through the regular casino. They have the Diamond Lounge there and Studio B up ahead, and then just like a random eggplant emoji thing here. So in here real quick is the Crown Lounge.
So this is for Diamond, Diamond Plus, Pinnacle, people who have a status.
Yep.
So it's a nice little area. You can come get some snacks, some coffee,
It's a
some
pretty
drinks.
simple lounge. The only difference that I really like is going to be it's got these virtual
A virtual window.
windows. So this is like actually, it's a camera. It's what we see. So although they couldn't put windows in here, at least they did that.
It's because the Diamond Lounge used to be way up on the top with beautiful views, and then they've kind of moved it down to the basement now. So this is their way of like still giving
Making
us a
up for
window.
that. Yeah. Now this is why it's so busy, and it sounds like a lot of kids. They have laser tag going on in there.
I wonder if we could sneak in and just get some footage. I'll ask.
So we're here checking out. This is Studio B, but laser tag's going on right now, guys.
So this is in Studio B on top of the ice. They literally have an inflatable laser tag area.
Oh my God, we should have done this.
I mean, it's not too late.
That's so
Still
cool.
totally do it.
I could put like the GoPro on my head, and then we could go through laser tag.
So it's got aliens, robots, and then it has a leaderboard.
Okay, then besides Studio B, you got to kind of walk through Park West here.
And the casino.
Yeah.
This is the smoky side, so just keep it in mind.
Yeah, but they have, this is where they do all the art stuff.
They do have some really cool art too. Like if you're interested, they do have some really cool stuff.
Okay, and this is perfect because we're in a port day, so the casino is closed. So we're gonna walk on through and check out casino. I really liked how you'll see these tables here, but they have like tables all over the place. So it brings a nice little atmosphere. It's not just
Nice
like one
tables.
section of tables. They have tons of slots. I actually like one machine in particular, and I've never found I had trouble getting it, so.
We actually saw Chris Wong on this trip.
He's working in the,
yeah, he works in the casino.
the host.
And he has his own YouTube channel, and he kind of talks about what it's like to be a crew member on board.
Yeah.
And he's so nice, so.
So they have this bar area over here. It's actually a sit-down bar. I mentioned in the vlog too, like I just got off the Carnival Horizon and they didn't have a bar or sit-down area. And I thought that was a huge miss. So I was glad to see it here.
Hey, they have a happy hour with $2 mimosas in the Casino Royale.
Oh, guess we'll have to take a break. So they got more tables over here. You got craps table. I've said this a couple times, but I think if Kayla and I ever do a group cruise, we do like a little craps event or something. It'd be really fun. They got some blackjack. So that's $25 hands.
Yeah, they have different values of tables you can sit at too.
15.
I think there's a high roller area too that you can go.
And here's a couple roulette tables. I know they have 4 of those total, so if you like roulette, it's usually no problem getting a spot. And yeah, we'll walk through some of these slot machines. You guys will know which ones you like, and if you see them, you can be happy about it. But it is a big casino.
It's huge.
I can tell you for sure, if you don't like the smell of smoke, you're gonna hate it because it is.
The only thing is I walked through the non-smoking casino and it is a lot smaller. Much smaller.
And what a great place to end our
ship
tour is the Utopia Station. We did this on day 1. It was very difficult to get a reservation. We were like refreshing and keeping track of like the Facebook group. So shout out to the Facebook group for letting us know when it became available.
Yeah, if you're cruising, join the Facebook group.
This is so cool. Our name came up and Kayla had a really great dinner. She really enjoyed it. Check that out.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
And like the theming in the Utopia Station is epic. Like
yeah, they gave us like moonshine and everything. They did ask me not to record any of the acting, but I got the food and the drinks and that kind of thing and a couple of
plus we don't want to spoil it for you guys either.
Yeah, well that concludes the Utopia of the Seas ship tour. It took us about 3 hours or so.
We started at 10:30, it's 1:30.
Yeah, and we walked 5 kilometers around the ship for you guys. So
at least that's what it says as of right now.
Yeah, as soon as it updates. But go ahead and like and subscribe if you enjoyed the videos. If you want to see more about the Utopia and see all the experiences, make sure to tune into our vlog. We did everything we possibly could.
We also did a back-to-back, our first one, so we show you the process of how to do that.
Yep, so again, you can follow us on Instagram at Ryan and Kayla, and you can see all the live stories when we're cruising. Or if you want to see the videos before anyone else, you can join our membership and
shout out and heart to all our current members.
Yep. So you can click join or check the description below on how to do that. But that's it.
That's it.
Utopia
No
of the
vlog.
Seas.
No vlog today.
It's our anniversary, so
Yeah.
we're taking the day off. No day 6. But
Or day 2.
Yeah, but we'll see you tomorrow. We're back in
Coco
Coco Cay.
Cay.